remember poor dad mentality. Just follow what 80% of people are doing. Work harder, right? Your parents require you to study hard, work hard. Brain stop working when it comes to financial literacy. Yeah. At the age of 16, Mike and Robert, they face a bit of a school problem. Not because they are naughty, nothing about that. It's about they are slowly getting away from the education system. They will start to question, because their knowledge is so good from the rich dad, right? And they spend a lot of time sitting at the rich dad's meeting. They will listen to the rich dad's banker, rich dad's attorney, rich dad's accountant, their broker, investor, managers, employer. What they sit down in, they spend so much time sitting in the board meeting. Of course, their knowledge is better, right? So when they go to school, right, they feel different already, out of the norm. They will sometimes question the teacher, question what the friends are doing. So this is what they say when they were 16 years old. That's a problem that they are facing when they were in school. So you see rich dad, right? He left school at the age of 13. But however, right, he's actually directing, instructing, ordering, and asking questions of all the educated people. That's why it comes back to he says, life experience is your best teacher. Mike's dad was not book smart, but he was financially educated and successful as a result. An intelligent person hires people who are more intelligent than he is. I shared this with my friend that day. Yeah, they're talking about these intelligent people. Rich people is the businessman. Educated people are forever working for the non-educated people. So an intelligent hires he hates the word I can't. Definitely. Now you go for so many classes now, I think we shouldn't use the word I can't too, right? At least say I try lah, or I will do it. I will do it. Do already only think. Just say you like. That's why I like Vivian. It's like she do it first lah. Do already now become a TikTok queen. 1 month only after everyone call TikTok queen already. Do it first lah.
You tell Vivian I cannot. Learn lah.
I like Vivian. Okay. Robert Kiyosaki mastered financial literacy at a very young age, at 9 years old, right? So he always quarrel with his father. Not say quarrel lah, I use the wrong word. He always have different
opinion
with the father.
Don't see eye to eye.
Don't see eye to eye one. Really, because different ma. So next, one of them is about house. That's why we're talking about house just now, right? We have been talking about house these few days, You realize that everything's like the universe is like, wow, everything moving towards our Monday class, right? Robert Kiyosaki say house is a liability. And the father, the poor dad always tell him, house is my biggest asset. This is a typical income statement. You get your income, you work for the company, you get salary. But don't forget, you work for the government also, you pay tax. Don't forget also, you work for the bank also because you have to pay your bank loan, mortgages lah, car loan lah, etc. So to the father, to rich dad, right? House is a liability. Because why? You remember the very simple rule is assets bring you money, liability take money away from you. So you got a house, doing renovation 10 years later to do this lah, water bill lah, quick rent, all this are all taking money out of your pocket. So therefore, right, rich dad always says home is a liability and poor dad say it's an asset because they do not account all these things. This is a cash flow pattern of an asset. What is an asset? You have a lot of businesses, right? Some people have cafe. Some people they still have their main job, but they have cafe. They invest in like my mom has beauty salon. My mom has investment. So this asset, this income, these assets will generate money, and it will move into their income column. We say this as column, income column, expense column, asset column, and liability columns. Okay, and the next one you can see is liabilities, right? For example, you got your house just now for an example. You have to pay mortgage. Besides that, what is your expenses? your mortgage payment, your property tax, your insurance, your maintenance, your utility bills. All these are your expenses. And by the way, in the book also it says that, right? Mike, why he don't know he's very rich? Because his house quite run down one. Go in the door, so clap, clap, clap. Got say, you know, in the book.
Then the carpet also, remember the carpet?
Yeah, the carpet also very, very old, stench. Yeah.
Then the father also never spend money on the clothes and whatsoever, right?
Yes. Also got say in the book as well. Poor dad statement. This is how the statement is. Your money come in, okay? Is your income is parallel to your expenses, you know. For a poor dad statement. Liability a lot, but asset very little. Income fixed, you know. Income is fixed at that. Expenses are equal to income. Jialat lo. Income equal to expenses. You see the ratio. Liability a lot. Your car loan, whatever loan, credit card loan, because you buy your dream house, you put in so many furnitures, all the expensive utilities, all these are all credit card. It's all under your liabilities. So, and the asset very little. Doesn't give them a lot of cash flow. So,
Nice.
Income go up, expenses go up. Liability also go up, but asset never move. Rich debt. As you can see, that versus this is what do you see? What do you see? I think it's pretty obvious, right? Is it pretty obvious that you can see that the income, right, column is so much more than the expenses? And also the assets are a lot. Liability, very little. So basically, these are rich dads. Actually, the program that I brought in, right, there's 3 pillars of financial. 3 pillars, yeah. One is business, one is stock market, and one is property. When I was in US at time, when I was attending the course, right, they give 3 very good examples. Business, they link it to Microsoft, Bill Gates. Property that time, 10 years ago, 2010, Trump. Because Trump owned a lot of property, right? Then the third one is stock market, Warren Buffett. So this is a 3 pillar. So they keep on invest in their asset. Money, income come in, right? It's not to spend, you know. It's to put in your asset column to increase your asset so that your asset earn money will flow back to your income. And your income increase will flow back to your asset again and not to expensive and liability. Brandy, hello. Now you know Alfred Fu. Brandy. Take your brandy money and put it on your asset. My part has finished. So now I will pass. But the calculation part, I will let Chanel explain to you all in details. Thank you, Chanel.
Thank you, Yvonne. Now, so guys, we have been talking a lot of the stories, a lot on the theory side. So we have invented this program whereby you can straight away just jot down and find out what your income statement and balance sheet looks like today. So I've already attached this file in the chat now. So I hope that you guys have your laptop now. So you feel free to open the Excel worksheet and jot down your income expenses, and we shall reveal the answer later. Okay, so this is a financial health check to see where you're at. Robert Kiyosaki mentioned that how we should improvise or how we should get out of the rat race is constantly review on your financial status and see how you can do it. Right, so it's actually very simple. You just need to key in your paycheck every month. So for those of you who already have certain investments going on, you have your interest going on, you have your real estate rental going on, and you have other business income, just key in here. Right now is August, right? So the best way for you to do this is basing on your July's income. So you see everything is already formulated, yeah? And when it comes to your expenses, income tax, if you don't pay your PCB every month, maybe you can put. Then how much do you pay for your loan? Do you have PTPTN? Do you have car loan? Are you still on moratorium? Okay, and any other expenses. Your column wider a bit, all I see is. So guys, you can start to fill in. So if you are struggling, how much to fill in? That's why every month you got to go and dig out your expenses, your statements to see how much you spend on each category lah.
Why every month I negative one?
Cause you never do home.
Cari lagi banyak duit loh.
Ya lor, cari banyak duit lah. Pay credit card 40%, 20% investment, 40%
Investment, 40% savings.
How do you pay credit card 40%? I don't get it.
That means,
What?
I think, William, you
Oh,
spend
yes,
everything
you-
on credit card, is it?
No, if you owe credit card, I mean, I don't know what is it on credit card, but you shouldn't save any money. You should pay off credit card. Credit card is the worst owing. You
William,
don't
do you mind sharing how many % is your current credit card loan rate? Yeah.
This rate, I think I owe about last 2 years about 15,000, and then
1.5 or
this
1.5?
1.5. Yeah, actually it's a debt I can be keeping for 2 to 3 years.
It's a debt console. It's a debt console thing.
Yes, about 7 to 8K. I console it with 3.5% from Citibank. So I solely console it as a cash out payment.
Okay, so already console one.
Yeah.
So you cannot do early
8K
settlement,
is
right?
console. Yeah.
So you do early
And-
settlement, got no use one, right?
No use one. So it's the rate is okay, like 3% only. So
Yeah,
it's a good rate.
3% is okay. As long as below 5% is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I
move
still
on,
got
William.
about 10K, but I still got some foreign currency I can liquidate out to pay off whatever debt I have lah. Still get enough a bit lah.
If it's not console, you must clear it because either you console extra, because nowadays even you have credit card payment, you can console one. They give you those what settlement, those flexi payment or whatever it is.
Yeah. I think
do like
PocketBank is
4% a year.
giving PocketBank is giving a good rate lah, about 5 or 4%, something like that.
Yeah, 4-5% or 5 point something.
But I
whatever.
think like ever say, if you can clear, you clear it off. Don't hold it. Yeah.
Yeah, especially now when the OPR is dropping, right? Wow,
It's dropping. Today's news also
Yeah.
dropping.
Well,
Aiyo.
right now,
And then
get home mortgage is the best.
Yes, housing loan is the best. Housing loan
Yeah.
is the best of the best of the best. If you guys got property, go and refinance all the bloody and take all the cash and keep. I tell you, this money you take, you put FD also, you make money away.
Really one.
But when interest fall, FD rate also will fall, isn't it? It's all parallel 落㗎嘛，除非你做生意嘅啫。Only if you do business, isn't it?
冇啦，我
But
覺得係有機會啦。
Go for
有機會
insurance.
for other things.
You take the money, either you go and put insurance or you go and put FD. Those are short-term FD. You put the money, you wait first. When there is something you can do, then you don't lose a lot. You only lose 1% a year. You give lah. Like housing loan, you can do remortgage. You remortgage everything. No one asks you to take the money out because it's flexi loan. So
You only take when got opportunity, right?
Yes, but you remortgage first. Once you remortgage the thing, then you have available cash that you can take out.